All right, good morning, everybody. This is Cal once again, Trade with the Boys, and today we have a very special friend, buddy, brother. All right.
Hello, everybody. Good morning.
Hi, guys.
Good
Can
morning.
you wave?
Good morning.
Okay, basically, can you see, guys? Come on, let's wave. Come on, let's have a column wave. Come on. Arun is doing it. Come on, he's here, guys. You must be on the view cam right now. If we don't see you, we will do something to you guys. All right. Hey, morning to all of you. All right, once again, good morning to you guys. This is the great event, all right? Success driven, all right? In fact, this caption is coined by you, right, Arun?
Yes, it is.
Okay, so what is going to happen pretty clear is this morning, okay, there's a few rules that you must abide first. Number one, you have to be a TWB student, all right? You have to be, and if not, you must be an invited guest of your TWB friend, okay? So if you are someone outside, you got our Zoom link and you're lost right here, you can exit, okay? All right, so very simple. This is the first rule. The second rule, like you go to a concert, example, you cannot expect the singer to sing all the way for you and you just sleeping or you just not listening to him or just reading. I think it's very disrespectful, right?
Yes.
So
I won't sing, don't worry.
So what happened is that when you guys, online right now, I need you guys to fully attention, listen to what Arun had to share. Because last minute, he added in 68 slides for all of you, 68. And he will tell you exactly what to look out for and in fact share your personal life.
Yes, that's right.
Okay,
yes.
So the thing is this, minimum respect, guys. Minimum respect, you stay online watching this, okay? So if you need to go to the toilet or anything else, don't worry, there's 2 breaks intermittently later on. So you can go for your break. But then again, if your view cam is switched off, and despite we remind you, you still persist to switch off your view cam, then we have to apologize. We will put you to the waiting room. Then, of course, there's no way you can request. So the only way is this, after a while later, we bring you in again. And then again, we see that there's no, we don't see any of you guys coming online on the webcam. Then that's it. Then permanently, we have to leave you there in the waiting room. All right? So are we clear with this? If everybody's clear, give me a thumbs up right now, a thumbs up, so that we can understand this simple rule. Tell your friend exactly what to look out for. Okay? Thank you very much. Okay, guys.
Okay, a special good morning to, I see Alex. Hi, Alex. I see Wilson. I also see Andy. Thank you very much, all of you guys, especially those are my schoolmates.
So your schoolmates.
Azza's friend.
Okay.
But I don't see Azza online. Okay. Azza is just here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So the thing is this, we're going to start this session right now. So kindly let your friend, your invited friends, or family members know that. Okay, now if you have questions throughout, okay, like I say, because Arun prepared so much stuff for us, so the questions, I try my best to reply accordingly. If not, we'll push it back all the way during the Q&A segment, okay? So time check now, we are now at 11 a.m., 11:05. We will start right now. Okay, let's go. So basically, right, blueprint to victory. This is the thing that, Arun, we don't ask you, right? We know you because you've been making so much money in the market, from the market, right? So today, are you going to tell us secrets that we don't know about trading?
Well, actually, I won't be telling you secrets that you do not know.
Okay.
Okay. I'll be just repeating things which you always talk about.
Okay. All right.
But here's the thing. The human mind is a very funny thing. Most of the times, you can listen once. But when you come to a position where you're actually supposed to, for example, follow your set of rules.
Right.
People will just chuck it out, and then they will let their own emotions take over, and they end up making mistakes. So I think, in other words, I won't really be talking much about anything that you have not already covered before.
Okay.
But more of how a person should go into the stock market, or rather how I do it, and how I have a lot of enjoyment from, to use a lack of a better word, but playing in the stock market.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So we will start off to know you better, but first, not everybody knows you. All right. So the first thing is that we need you to actually introduce yourself. Okay. So the thing is, Arun, tell us more about yourself, really.
Okay. So do I use my?
Yeah, of course you can do that. You can use this one over here.
Before I start, I would just want to say a few things. Okay. Now I know Cal. He's become a very good friend to me. Okay. So he asked me. I think it was during one of the morning sessions which he was doing, whether I and a few others could actually give a talk as a student. Remember this, I am only a student, okay? So I am not a professional coach. I am not a professional trader. In no way am I in any way professional, okay? I am just what I would call a recession trader.
Recession trader.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. So, which is why I put this disclaimer out to just tell you all that, please, throughout this whole 1.5 hours, I'll be going through some things that that I do on a regular basis, and there are some where I might mention some stocks here and there everywhere. Okay, but anything that you do in this market, just remember this: the stock market, and whether you're playing index or whether you are playing with gold or whatever, in general, most of the time its movement is extremely random. Now, why I use the word extremely random, doesn't mean today go up, tomorrow is going to go up. No, that is not the case. Okay, and doesn't mean that if I tell you that this company is a good company to buy, and every report says it's good to buy, and then you see the next day, how come it goes the other direction? Okay, so what I'm just trying to say that it's really very random, and it just so happens that sometimes if you trade, okay, I wouldn't say the way I trade now, but okay, yeah, generally yes, the way I trade now, which is, when a recession comes in, anything you buy is generally just going to go up. Okay, you will normally be quite safe, lah. All right, and I'm a one-directional trader. That means I only trade in one direction. Okay, I don't really short the market. All right. Okay. Now, next thing that I would like to say, all right, is that for me, what's very important to me on a daily basis is the place where my mind is. Okay, that means to say that I am very wary of things that can bring me down. So that means if the people around me are negative, or all that I'm reading is just negative, right, I will just shut it out. Now what's the reason? Sometimes these kind of things take root within you. Okay, so if you have these seeds of negativity that is planted in your brain, right, and these roots get into you, right, you end up becoming a tree of negativity. Okay, so I try my best to shut it out. So the gates, GATES, gates of your body, that means what you hear, what you smell, what you eat, is very important. Okay, I know I am not the poster boy for how I look.
Okay.
Okay.
Looks fit.
But round is a shape, okay, and I am in stand. Okay. Well, anyway, yeah. So what I'd like to hear, what I'd like to say here, first and foremost, is okay, because of the fact that I'm a recession trader, that means during a recession time I'll pay attention. All right. But when it's out of recession, I'll do other things. Okay. There can be long periods that I'm not inside the stock market. So because of that, now what do I do, right? I actually spend good money on taking up courses, right? So I'm be the first to admit, which I put here as well. I'm the first to admit that I pay for courses. Why? Because I'm not a guru, If anybody can tell you that they are a guru, right, they aren't already, okay? There's no such thing as being an expert. I don't think there is, because some of the most brilliant people, right, they themselves make a lot of mistakes. But here's the thing, the brilliant ones will admit their mistakes. And they'll say, yeah, this was a bad call. Yes, maybe it went this way. But they'll bother to go backwards and tell you why this happened. Okay? Now, so I attended a lot of courses, as I was saying. There's only one guy who the next day will say, yes, this was a wrong call because this happened. Why did it happen? And he's sitting just by my side. Okay. He's the only person who do that now. That's why I bother to listen to him every morning. Okay. Now, next thing, I myself pay for signal services. So what are signal services? That means I'm not good where the market is going down. All right. When it goes down, sometimes I start to panic or I'll go and just let go early. Right. So I'm in his signal service group, right? Where, like I said before, right in the beginning, your stock market is pretty random. Okay. There's no such thing as 100% right, 100% wrong. But if you got somebody who's looking it out for you, okay, and that guy knows what he's doing, right, I will pay attention, okay. So the morning MAO, that means the morning, what's it called?
Market analysis and outlook.
I knew that. I was just testing him because
you're testing me, right?
Yes, right.
Okay, before that, Arun, can I just interject?
Sure.
Do note once again, people on screen right now, is that majority of the time, Arun will not be showing light to you guys. Okay, that means that when we flip the cameras, right, you may probably see a little bit here and there. Majority of the time, he is going to be talking, narrating what he wants to share with you. So if you're looking for slides, right, actually don't have. You will see a lot of him. So turn on your volume loud enough to listen to what he has to offer, because today it's all about Arun, and I'll be talking very little. Okay, so he will be talking, narrating stuff to you, and then listen, pay attention to what he shared. Okay, don't expect any PowerPoint slide today to be coming in. All right, intermittently, when we flip the cameras, maybe you can see a bit what he has to offer right here. You got my point, guys? Everybody cool? Understand this? All right, so today is a bit different. Today is all about Arun. Okay, all guys. All right, can I, by the way, intermittently have the screen turned on to let me see all the rest of people in between? All right, so we can see who are there and say hi to them. No, not like that. Okay, never mind. Those who are, by the way, those who are driving, be very careful. I just saw someone driving just now.
Yes.
Okay.
I do it all the time as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
It's very calm and relaxing listening to his voice, right? You know, he used to have his MAO at 8 o'clock. I used to really be so pleased because I could drive to work and listen to him. Okay, but now I would be at work when he starts because he changed it to 9 o'clock.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, I stole this picture from the internet.
Okay.
All right. And what this picture says, it's a very powerful thing. It says that you are the average of the 5 people that you spend the most time with. Right? So please choose wisely. Now, why I say that is, now, have you ever been out with your friends? And you will definitely have some friends, when you go out with them, when you go for coffee, they can spend the whole day explaining to you how they are working for a big MNC, which has been around for hundreds of years, but how the whole company revolves around them. And if they leave, their boss sure die. Have you heard the story?
Yes, many times.
Yeah? You've heard such people, right?
Oh.
Okay. And, they will be able to, just somehow pick up the most negative things, even in a positive situation. Okay. I always used to bring up this example of my friend who told me this story that his mom bought for him a Toyota Corolla for his 21st birthday. Okay. And his answer to his mom was, "Oh, actually, I wanted the Honda Civic."
Okay.
Okay. I mean, if you get a car free, wouldn't you be so happy?
Yeah, if my mom give me a car, I'll be very like this.
Okay. I don't know whether you can see this slide, but if you can, this is a very, very special slide to me. Okay. Now, just now I was talking about the friends that you mix with. Okay. Over here, you will see 2 people together with me. They are also in our TWB group. Okay. In fact, I was introduced to TWB by my very, very good friend. His name is Azhar. Okay. Now you see on the left, we have a chat group. Our chat group is called HG Trading. Anyone can guess what does HG stand for? Type it in.
Anyone? HG stands for?
Just make a guess.
Let me see. All right, guys. But meanwhile, please kindly turn on your mic. We are muting you guys, but if you can turn it on again, we have a problem here. Okay, so you guys have to check your mic and make sure it's switched off. Okay. All right. Yeah.
Okay. Very good. I see some guesses. Some say HSI and Go Happy Group. Okay. This is the answer. This is the answer. Okay. The answer is HG stands for Holy Grail trading. You know Holy Grail?
Holy Grail. Oh,
Now,
okay,
why do I
that.
call it Holy Grail? It's because the whole world is searching for the Holy Grail. But I'm telling you today, it doesn't exist. Okay? So it's very much like, you know, when people say that all they want to do is to be happy, right? But it is the pursuit of happiness which is difficult.
Right.
Get it? Get it? Wow, I'm suddenly sounding more intelligent than I think I am. Okay. Anyway, just a little bit of an introduction of myself. Don't worry, I'll be very, very fast. All right. I'm a father of 5.
5?
Yes. So I got 4 sons. So my eldest son is already 21. Okay. But so it's 21, 18, 16, 10. All right. But I always believe fatherhood starts only once you have a daughter.
High five.
Okay. I hope my sons are not listening to this.
Me too. Okay.
Okay, because my daughter, she's just a lovely angel. Okay, so this is my wife, right? Now, what do I do in most of my time? Okay, I'm a packaging supplier, right? So I do the food and beverage line. Okay, and I am the #1 pizza box supplier in Singapore. So chances are, if you have bought and eaten a pizza, okay, it would have come from me.
Arun the Boxman.
Well, not me as in me giving you the pizza. What I mean is the box would there's a very high chance it would have come from me. Okay.
Okay, so anytime you guys eat any pizza, that particular box.
Not any, I mean some. So I don't want to advertise for them free of charge.
Exactly. Most of the pizza.
Most
of the pizza we eat, the box comes from your company.
That's right. Okay. There's many kinds of packaging in the market as well that when you see it, chances are it belongs to me because I do own a number of patents on it. So what's my job in office is just to be an entertainer for all my customers and staff. Okay, so most of the time I'm just the PR man. Okay, like I said, many of the stuff that I do, intellectual property which I do own, so that's really nice. Okay, and so that's me in I think this was one of our food and hotel Asia many years back. Okay, so I'm still doing this, and this is what I do full time, right? Okay, and I get featured very often on news. So this was recently, okay, right? So you know everybody says business is bad, this is that, bad here, bad there, especially the food establishments, right? Okay. I mean, I don't know. That's what I hear, right? You see, but here's the thing. Actually, in business, you will notice always that the minority are very noisy. Okay, the majority is very quiet, right? So let's just give you a simple example. So I better not say which country. Just say country A. Okay. If you're living in country A, you'll hear a lot of people talking very bad about blue. Okay? And everybody is talking bad about this blue group of people who are in the country. But when you go for election, how come the blue wins? Okay?
Sounds so familiar.
Everybody that I know is talking bad about them. Right?
Yes.
Yeah, but here's the thing. The minority have a way of always making themselves look like they're the majority, when actually the majority are normally a very silent bunch. Okay. And what I'm coming to that is basically, you know, in any situation, right, in any economy, there are always ways, all right, to improve yourself. There's always ways to bring yourself out of any adversity. Okay. And during this whole COVID season, instead of being badly affected, actually we were quite all right. Thank God for that. Okay. Now I went into the property line, back into the property line again after almost a 20-year hiatus, just for fun because I love property. Okay. It's my first month in it, and I already achieved an award. I remember earlier on, I told you all that it's important who you mix around with. Yes. Right. Okay. So this guy, look at that. Can you see that? You saw the numbers there, no?
Yeah, I like the numbers.
Right?
Yeah. Can you see that from your screen? Can you see that the number that this particular person is also one of our TWB members? As a matter of fact, TWB we have a lot of people who are doing pretty well.
Yes, yes.
But just they prefer low profile, right?
Yeah. So this is his name is Pius Yap, and he also trades with us. Okay. And he's one of my 3 kakis in our Holy Grail trading. Yeah. Okay. Now, of course, in my free time, I help my son run his YouTube page. Okay, it's called Racing Reagan. Well, I think for a 10-year-old boy, he's doing really well with this. So it's just a fun hobby that I do. Okay. If there are ladies here, I don't see there are many. All right.
Oh, they're here. In fact, we have a few ladies. Right?
Okay.
That is Dinah. Hi, Dinah. Can you hear me, Dinah? Yes.
Some ladies might.
Yeah.
Some ladies might know this this closet full of bags. So my wife runs it.
Wait a minute. Closet full of bags. Ladies, do you all know this particular? Is it Facebook?
Yeah,
it's Facebook, right?
Facebook live seller.
Facebook live seller. Closet full of bags. Do you know it? Have you heard before? Anyone here? Please, if you have heard before, say me, M-E. All right. Straight away. I know one person will definitely put me on. Would it be Anna? Anyone heard of it before? Closets full of bags. Right? If you heard before, key the word me, M-E,
really
right?
Never. Amazing.
Okay, yes. All right.
Okay.
Okay.
One of the best times in my life, I actually ran a nice little pub bistro cafe, which was right by the beach in Pasir Ris. Okay. I enjoyed my time when I was in the army. This was when I was a young captain. Okay. Now, I purposely took a picture of this car back in 1994, right? Why I did that? It's the power of saving money, right? So I save. But I was very fortunate in my young, early life for somebody to tell me, right, to start, instead of leaving your money in the bank, why don't you start buying IPOs? Okay, do you know what IPOs? Anyone knows what's IPO? If you do, type it in. Anybody knows? Yes, okay, good. We have some, yes, that's right. Okay, so it was a very good way of saving money for me. Why? Because when you have extra money, you just purchase one and you just throw it aside. And you just watch magic, after a few years, right? So that is what actually got me excited and interested in this, all right? Here's the amazing thing. The guy who told me to do it, he told me this very amazing thing. He said, you just go and buy 10. Out of these 10, 7 will go up. Okay, 3 are going to die,
Okay.
Okay. And guess what? Actually, he's quite right. 1 or 2 died, and I can still remember the names of those that died. Okay, there was Freight Links. So now you know how old I am. Yes. Lindetif's Jacobert. Okay, these are the ones that that really had a nice, horrible death. Okay, so yeah, I used the money and I bought myself a nice car when I was in university. Okay.
So you bought this car through your earnings from IPOs?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So it's not an ordinary car. Okay, for those of you who love cars, this is an Alfa Romeo Sprint Veloce. Okay, so it's a nice, lovely car. And back in the early 90s, okay, everyone wants to have a car like this. Okay, these are my what I do in my free time. Sometimes with my friends is we love to take our cars and drive around the whole of Malaysia, Thailand, all over the place. Okay, this is no advertisement for Alfa Romeo, but look at it, man. It's very beautiful. Look at the car.
Oh my God,
this is when my son was 2 years old,
nice.
eldest son.
Yes, this is very nice.
So yeah, my old photos always seem to be surrounded around cars. Okay. So now, one of the biggest things that I would like to talk about actually is this. Okay, whenever you go into any form of trading or into a stock market, right? I find that this sentence is very, very powerful. Okay, for those of you who can see it, it says whether you think you can or can't, you are right. Now, what does this mean? Okay, before you start on anything, right? If you already discount yourself and tell yourself, no, I can't do it. Okay, you're right, no? Okay, or when you start a business, and you decide, no, really it's not for me, that's not for me, this not for me. The moment you discount yourself, yeah, you really are gone case. Okay, And it's the same thing for trading, you know. Every day when I open that screens and I get into the market, right? Okay. I tell myself this, okay. Yeah, and sometimes I do say a prayer, okay, and I just say, God, make sure I'm accurate today. That's all I want. Okay. It's just to be accurate, you know. Right? Now, why is it being accurate so important? It's because sometimes your emotions are just going to get the better of you, and that will normally happen. And when that happens, you end up making trades which are not in the right state of mind, and you start chasing losses. Okay. So now, have a look at this picture here, right? Now, this is a very lovely picture. It is a picture of a fort. Okay. Now, burn this image into your mind, right? That when you are dealing with your finances or dealing with your investments, right, they have to be like a fort. Okay. Now, we all know what a fort is, which has a moat around it. We all know what it is, a castle, many, many different names. But just look at it carefully first and think. So I'm going to ask you this question. Before it was built, what do you think it was? Do you think it was on top of a hill or at the bottom of the valley? Please answer me. I'm waiting for your answer. Do you think it was at the top of a hill or at the bottom of the valley? Yes, that's right. On top of a hill, right? And what do? Once they find the hill, they will go and chop the hill. After they chop the hill to a certain height where there's enough land, then they will build a castle, right? And then only they will start digging out the pond around, put in all kinds of, booby traps inside your moat, okay? So that when the enemy comes, they can't attack you. And the only way of ingress is going to be from the drawbridge, right? Okay. So when you build your portfolio, when you build your account, okay, you have to remember that you have to build it the way they built this castle. Okay, that means it must be impenetrable, right? Okay. Now, for those of you who are falling asleep, okay, no, because I understand. You see, I'm Indian, so I'm very long-winded because my my full stop is on my head, right? Okay, so I'm very long-winded. Let me just give you this simple question, okay? And then I want you all to type your answer in. Let me read it out to you. Ahmad buys a house in Singapore for $100,000 and sells it next month for $200,000. Calculate his net profit as a percentage of his investment, assuming taxes are negated. Okay? I'll give you 10 seconds to answer. Simple one, very simple. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, I got a lot of 100, right? Okay. Can I ask you a question? When you buy a house in Singapore, right? How much deposit must you put? When you buy? Say it's a HDB, $1,000, right? Correct? If you were to buy and it's a private property, you pay a 1% booking fee first, which is also $1,000, correct?
Yeah, for HDB is $1,000.
1 month later, it's $200,000. So suddenly, what's your answer? Is it A, B, C, D, or E? So I put in 1,000. That's all I put in. Okay, now I know you might say this was a tricky question. Okay, because I put in 1,000 and I got back a total profit of 100,000. Right? Okay, it's a tricky question, but here's my point. Okay, is that the ability to calculate must be there, must be fast. Okay, 100 is also not wrong because you can easily say, yeah, but I put in the full 100K. Okay, but don't worry. I have some friends who give me A as an answer. Okay, so that's interesting. Okay, so now I'd like to ask you all this question, and please type in your answer of 1, 2, 3, or 4. Okay, why do you guys want to invest in the stock market? Why? Number one, is it because I want to provide for my family? 2, I want to prove that I'm a great investor. 3, I just love gambling. Or 4, I don't know, my friend forced me to attend this stupid show.
Okay. What is the answer, guys? What do you think?
1 and 3.
A lot of ones here.
A lot of 1.
I got one, someone put, I love gambling. I know who the person is. Yeah, it's Anna, right? Anna. Hello, Anna, are you here?
Oh, somebody said I love gambling. Who's
Yeah,
the one
Anna.
who said that?
That's Anna. Can
Who's
you
the
wave?
one to say that? Where is she?
Somewhere. Okay, as long as Anna make a sound or you wave, we can see you straight away live right now. Can we put Anna on screen? Is she there? Yeah, you're here means I must see. Oh, it's on there. I think she's
So
waving.
Anna said number 3, is it?
Yes.
Really? Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Wait. I want to clap for you first. Really, really. Thank you for giving me the answer.
Yay!
Okay. Thank you very much, Anna, for giving me that question. The answer. You know why not? Okay. Is of course number 1. Let's look at the answers first. Number 1. Okay. Hey, brother, sister, who also don't want to provide a family? Everybody wants to, right? Correct or not? Who also doesn't want to do that? Okay. But let's just admit for a moment, okay? Most of y'all, when you are going into this, right? Okay, you need to understand this, okay? There are many ways to make money. Okay, there are many ways to make money. But this one is very high risk, and I really hope you understand this. It's a very high risk. Okay, so I'm going to ask you the next question. All right, which works best? All right, using your own money to invest, okay, or using borrowed money to invest. All right, so which type are you? Are you the type who's using borrowed money, or are you using your own money? Okay, if you are using, wait now. Okay, if you are borrowing money to play in a stock market, please type 1. If you are not doing so, you're using your own money, you type 2. If you are not sure, you type 3. And if you do not know what you're doing because somebody has just invited you here and you have no choice but just to turn up, and then press 4.
How many number 4s are here, by the way?
It's so fun.
Really?
So fun.
I don't believe.
I was looking.
Okay, by the way, Anna, I just spoken to the management of TWB. We have decided that to give you 3.8 ADA coin. Yes, Anna, do you want it? Can you wave at Arun for your great answer, being very honest, Anna? Can you hear me?
Solid. Okay.
Yay, Anna, hello.
All right, so now I will give you my answer to both, okay? Number 1 is, I have to admit, because the moment you admit, you improve. You all agree, right? Okay. I feel a lot of times that when I'm investing in the stock market, I'm gambling. Okay? I'll admit it straight out. And second thing is, I am using borrowed money. Okay? Now, I explained to you why I'm using borrowed money. It's because of my earlier slide talking about maths, right? And being able to calculate maths, all right? Do you know that you are all actually using borrowed money? CFD is very highly leveraged. What that means is you're buying a very small percentage of the actual stuff that you're buying, okay? So this is something that you need to understand, all right? I'm sure there's people have gone through with you this many times, so I'll just go as fast as possible, okay? But this is why there are swaps that are inside, and that's why there's interest rate that's inside. You need to understand, when you put that amount of margin, right, that is not the amount you're putting in. You're actually gambling on a large amount of money, okay? Which is why, right, when you are playing in the index market, you are using borrowed money. You are not using money that's your own, okay? Now, once you understand that and you get that into your mind, right, you will realize how important it is, right, to get every trade right, okay? And when I say everything means everything, you have to aim for it, no such thing as, oh, no, never mind, I lose, it's okay, I lose, this is the last 1,000, okay? Now, when you start saying this is the last 1,000, I'm telling you it's the last 1,000 of that 10,000, which is the last 10,000 of that 100,000, and it's never going to end, okay? So it's very important to understand the amount that you're actually using. Sorry. All right? And why it's important to always make sure, right, when you take any trade, you need to know that the amount that you possibly can lose, which is only that margin, right? If the stock market crashes beyond that, right, you have to pay up, okay? And that's where margin calls come in. All right, so now you know my answer. Yes, I'm aware that I'm gambling just like Anna, who was honest enough to say, right? And yes, you're using borrowed money because the money which you're putting inside there is only a small percentage, okay? Now, if you need to understand how it works, just look at this for a short while. It just shows you that when you're actually trading an index, you're actually playing a small little portion of the whole value of it, okay? All right, okay. Now, I'm not going to go through all this, but I'm just going to tell you all a story here, okay? A lot of people like to ask me, hey, Arun, I want to start going into the stock market. So I said, and they'll ask me, hey, what to buy, what to buy. You see, it's always the same thing, what to buy and how much to buy, okay? But they will never ask you about how did you come to that solution to buy that particular stock, okay? So I always give them all these, which I'm not going to go through. I'm just going to show you, all right, that you have to calculate your own financial, this yada, 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 yada. You have to know what's your interest rate, everything. So many things, so many steps, okay? And then I tell them you have to go through all these basics of investing. You need to understand what you need to spend your money on, all right? And I give them advice, how to choose this, how to choose that. Now I got two living examples, okay, who are in our group, who I went through this whole lot with them, okay? Here's the thing, if I tell you this, one of them actually made more money, okay, on stocks in the Singapore stock market, right? Much, much more. But the attraction to index trading is just very, very strong. And I just would like to tell everyone here, okay, if you have some time, just go and spend that time looking at how the market works, okay? Because there's a lot of things to learn, and it's never ending. But I just show you for fun, because these are notes where I keep taking every time through all the recessions, okay? What I have done, what have I gone through, what are the trades which I've taken, okay? And this is recently, I record everything. So everything that I take, every trade that I buy, everything that I sell, I record. Every single thing I take. Data, spreadsheets. Data, spreadsheets. Data, spreadsheets. Data, spreadsheets. Now, why do I say this? Do you know that if you keep doing this again and again and again, right, one day it's going to ding in your brain, hey, this day seems to be a similar day to that particular day.
Exactly.
And then you start to search, and then you find out, hey, actually it's not just that few months apart, no. But actually last week also was like this, Then suddenly you realize, actually this timing has this problem, Then you realize, hey, how come every week there's this pattern? Okay. And then you find, how come your index keeps going back to the same point, I'm not kidding you, I'm telling you, it will go back to the same point for some strange reason, which is why I cannot give you the answer. It's why I'm telling you, it is really, in many ways, it is really, really random. And the only way to fight this randomness, right, this is the answer. Data and spreadsheets. That means to say, every trade that you do, right, just record it. Now, the more trades you take, of course, the more mistakes you're going to make, right? All right, now. So just remember this, it's very easy to feed need, okay? It's impossible to feed greed. Don't be greedy, Really don't be greedy, okay? And now this is a very interesting quote. I couldn't find a nice picture to put in the background, so I just left it as this, okay? This is very disturbing, especially if you know where it came from, okay? It says, to whom much is owned will receive more, yet to whom he has none, all will be taken. Have anyone wants to make a guess where this line came from? Our lawyers will know, because so far
anyone know this quote?
Remember last night, I said this to one of my friends, and a lawyer gave me the answer.
Okay, yes, the reply correct. Is Bible.
Very, very good. That's the answer. Yes, it is.
Wow.
Okay, it's supposed to be. Then he told me there's this thing in law. It's called the Matthew effect. Okay, which actually really happens, and it's very prevalent in your money markets. All right, where especially poorer countries get pulled down to become poorer, and richer countries get pulled up. Okay, just by other people trading. Funny, right? Sad but true. Okay. Now next thing, I got this line also. Okay. In life, do you realize that sometimes the race is not to the swift. Okay. And wealth, that means how much money you have, doesn't seem to be going to the wise. Okay. In many battles, the battles, they don't go to the strong. But time and chance happens to all of them. Now, what does this mean? Actually, you just need to be at the right place at the right time. Okay. In order to do that, right, the biggest piece of advice I can tell you all, right, is that on days when there are days you're going to make money, right? Now, there are also days you're going to make losses. On days that you make losses, right, just stop. You know, you hit about $100 loss, $200 loss, just stop. Those days will happen, okay? But here's the thing, a lot of people, when a nice, long winning trade comes, right, you know what they do? They are scared it's going to go back down, right? So they go and close it. And next day they wake up, they find it shot up. Dow Jones has shot up 1,000 points. Okay? Now, this is a very interesting game. And I suggest that you all play with your kids, because the earlier that they learn it, okay, the earlier that they learn it, is good for them, good for you also. Okay? Why? Monopoly is an amazing game, and life is like this. If you have 4 players playing and you go around the board, say 10 times, you would have thrown the dice maybe 100 times. Everybody would have thrown about the same number. Yet some guy will win, some guy will lose. You play with them enough number of times, you find it's always the same guy who wins.
Oh, exactly. In fact, my son loves Monopoly, and practically almost every time he wins. Practically. Is there any explanation for this, Arun?
Yeah, actually there's a reason.
Tell me.
You give him chance.
I don't think so, really. I tried to win him, but I just realized that he's pretty good at it, and he understands the rule of Monopoly very well. Yes, this is how I see it. So
I started losing to my son as well.
Okay.
Okay. So for Monopoly, right, generally you'll find that the ones who always want to conserve their money, okay, are the ones who will be rich in the middle part of the game, because they have not bought the houses, they have not looked at where to search for, right? Okay, I did not put out the Monopoly game here. I just realized now I should have. Do you know where is the most prime real estate in the Monopoly board?
Yes, I know.
Where?
Let's ask everybody. I know where is it.
Okay.
Right, guys, those who are online right now, right, if you play Monopoly, right, the prime area where it costs the most, which part of the game will that be? If you remember. Let me see who can get it.
Mayfair.
What did you exact address? Oh,
now, you see, listen, guys. That is the most expensive. Whoever buys that is not going to win the game. Do you understand? Let me tell you the biggest trick. After jail to free parking is the prime real estate. You understand? Why? Do you know why or not? On the average, every 3 rounds, someone will go to jail at least once. Understand? So that part of the board is going to be covered very often. From jail to free parking. Who agrees with me? You don't believe me? Next time you go and play, you just pay top dollar. Anybody lands there, you say, hey, I buy from you this one. Okay? To buy a house there is not expensive. You probably can build hotels all along there as well. Okay? The chance of people landing on it is very high. You know, Mayfair, very difficult to land. You know why? There are so many chances along the way. And chance may push you past Mayfair.
Exactly.
Okay? So the chance of landing on Mayfair it's not that fantastic, But people will go to jail. Okay? This game somehow is quite easy to go to jail. So that is the part. Okay, but anyway, go and play the game. It's really lovely. It's really lovely, and I really recommend it to everybody. Okay? Now, this one I better skip fast. I hope you didn't see that. No, okay, I just want to tell everybody, okay, that investing is not just about putting your money into one place. Okay, it's about putting it into many, many places. Okay, This is not one of them. Now coming to this, this is called roulette. Everyone can see this. Can you see this slide? If you can see it, please type 1. Very important now. Okay. If you have been sleeping for the past 1 hour plus, okay.
1 hour plus.
Well, past 45 minutes.
45 minutes.
All right. Now is the time to wake up. Okay. I'm going to tell you a very, very big trick that I use when I'm playing index.
Okay. Before we go into that, guys, once again, all right, this is going to be a big highlight. Okay, this is Arun going to share with you how to play this interesting game. Okay, so you better stay on. I can see that some of you guys are already a bit nodding off.
Yes. So let's do some exercises, shall we?
Okay, how do you do that?
Okay, my favorite exercise is actually walking to the kitchen fridge and getting something to eat.
Okay, how I do is very simple, guys. We're going to go into a 5 minutes interval. All right, we'll come back in 5 minutes time. All right, please, guys, this is going to be very fun after the break. How do you actually excel in this game so that it can actually help you in investment and trading? Am I right to say that?
Yes, correct.
Okay, so I'll give you 5 minutes right now. Get ourselves a drink, get ourselves ready. I'll see you guys in 5 minutes time. Okay, cheers, guys.
Wow. Sure.
Time you running the give to me a little bit. All right, everybody, are you back? You got your own drink and stuff like that? Hold on a minute. I have a bit of a technical issue here right now. All right. Okay, they're going to solve it. All right. Okay. Hold on a minute. Now, just Arun, just tell us how, when you first time you met me, right? What came to your mind the first time we meet?
Very handsome. If I was gay, I would have married him. No, I'm just kidding.
I think Anna gonna puke.
No, okay. Well, the first thing I must say, before I met him, right, was this. Okay, I think many of you here know I hate trading in gold. Okay, I've said it a few times already, right? So in our group chat, that means with Azza and Pius, all right, we will normally monitor different markets on our own, right? And one of them that I was monitoring was gold.
Where's the PowerPoint?
And there was one day I remember, this was, I think, back in about December maybe, where
which PowerPoint?
He actually told me that my calls for gold were wrong. Okay. And then he gave me a different signal.
Arun.
And for some strange reason, 3 times in a row he got it right now. I straight away called him. Straight away. I called Azza up. I said, how are you getting it right and I'm getting it wrong? It's impossible. You're doing something. And he told me, no. I dig and dig and dig and dig, and then I found out. Okay. He showed me, I got this indicator. It's going to show you, whether to trade up or to trade down. Okay. I looked at it for a while and I was quite impressed. That night, he came over to my office and he was showing us how it worked. What's the method to enter the trade? When do you actually use a call? Because of the fact that he was using pivots, I kind of liked it because I myself use the same system, right? Which is pivots. But here's the thing though. If you go into any service provider, whether it's IG Markets or if you were to go into Poems, they all have their own methods of calculating pivots, right? But somehow the TWB one was a little bit more accurate in the sense that the distance between the pivots were always much closer. Because they're much closer, it's easier to execute a move, okay? So I kind of liked it. So I told him, okay, I want to sign up and attend it. So he told me before I do that is to go and listen to Cal's MAO, okay? Now, here's the thing. If I were to tell you today that the MAO is more useful than any signal service, will you believe me? Okay? If you do, type in 1. If you agree with me, come on. Okay? Really, it's better than any signal service. And I'll tell you why. Okay? Now, as basic and simple as it sounds, there's a certain gap that the market moves daily, where if it goes above, it's just going to go up, up, up all the way. Okay? If it goes below a certain amount, it's just going to go down, down, down all the way. And generally, markets all move in a similar pattern, day in, day out. Okay? Now, to have somebody who is able to look at the market the same way as you, and yet do a much better job, right? It's worth my morning, every morning, that 1.5 hours is really the best signal service you can ever have. Okay? Just to say this up front, in case you guys are wondering, I'm not paid to do this. Okay? I'm not in any way paid to do this, right? But I just believe that, for a few things, he asked me at the right time because I'm about to exit the stock market anyway. I've come to the, end of my current journey. So before I forget everything, all right, it's good to just, share with everybody how I do stuff and then how I trade the market, okay? So now, can I start with this already? Ready? Okay. All right. Now, can you all see the screen which says roulette? If you can see it, can you please help me type yes?
Hold on, you can't see the screen right moment. Yeah.
Okay, so far nobody can see. Just give me one moment. Okay, because I'm using this new device, right? Okay, this is better than an iPhone. It's called a J phone. Okay, so you can connect to any computer just using this. No, I'm just kidding, of course. Someone is doing it for me. Yeah. Okay, y'all can see it already. Can you see the screen? That
Yes,
says Roulette.
Yes.
Okay, you can see this, right. Now, what I'm going to go through with you here, right, is something that you need to know. Okay, so now we look at this. How many groups of people are actually playing this game? For those of you who do not know, the answer is there's three. There's always three groups of people who are playing. Okay, now who are the three groups? It's always someone who bets on red, someone who bets on black, and then you have the house. Okay, so now let's count the numbers. The numbers go from 1, which is a red, then 2 black, right, and 3 red, right? So you have how many reds in total?
Can you see how many reds are in total?
Did you get 18, everybody?
Is
you
18
got 18,
answer?
Okay, good. Now, how many blacks do you get?
Tell me the answer is 17.
18 or so, right? Okay, very good.
Yes.
Right? Now that you know the answer is 18, so if you bet black is 50%, you bet red is 50%, correct? Agree with me or not? Agree, press agree. Type inside agree. Agree, okay. All of you who press agree, good. Someone press disagree. Who's that? Who said disagree?
The one that typed disagree. Let's see. Jimmy.
Jimmy, very good, Jimmy. Paying attention,
Leroy also.
Very good. Why is that the case? Because you have missed out 0. Right? So 0 means what? If you now work out, there's a possibility of 18 and 18, and there's a 1. Right? So possible outcomes now is 37, no longer 36. That means if you were to bet red, okay, the house is going to take black and green. If you bet black, house will take red and green. So, can you see that by percentage wise, the house has a chance of winning all the time? In the long run. I'm saying in the long run. You all agree? No?
Do you agree with that? If you agree, yeah, please say yes.
In the long run. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, if you go in there, maybe 1 time you can win, maybe 2 times you can win, yes. But it is impossible to win in the long run. The house will win. Okay. So now I am going to show you today, right now, from here onwards, I am going to show you how to turn this advantage towards yourself. Okay. Such that you will always become the house. Okay. Now say it out. I am the house.
Can you do that?
I don't see your mouth moving. Say, I am the house.
I am the house. I don't see your mouth moving, guys. Come on, we are all. That's the reason why you guys need to be on screen right now. Come on, if I don't see your mouth moving, you are not talking that.
Very good. So a lot.
I am the house. Come on, guys.
Yes,
really, don't be afraid.
So how are you going to be the house, right? You are now going to learn from this experiment how to turn it to your advantage. Now, why do I say that? Okay, when you buy any index, okay, only 2 things can happen, right? It either goes up or it goes down. Agree?
Agree.
Yes?
Yes.
Correct or not? Now, so where is the green? The green is the spread. You understand or not? You get that? You follow me, The green becomes your spread. It also becomes your interest. It also becomes your swap. Who doesn't understand that?
Do you understand?
What
Arun just mentioned about the green part itself is the swaps, the spreads. You got it? If you're a trader with index, you should know that very well, right?
Okay, understand? Okay. So now we are going to start trading from today onwards, being the house. So I'm going to show you how to do it. All right? So if I want to go forward, I just press this again, right?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just need to, okay, see, for me now, I got a very powerful system. if I want to change the screen, right, I just use this code. It's called Tell Susan.
Okay, tell Susan. No, it's over here. We've done it for you right here, right? Okay, by the way, just now there was some question asked on the trivial side. Now, where's number 25? I see from your screen. Where's number 25 and where's your number 38?
I still don't know. Okay, I've got no clue. Okay, I don't play this game.
Okay.
I'm just using it as an example.
Okay.
All right? Next thing you can ask me is, so how come there's nothing in the center to turn it around? Okay. But I'm just using this as an example. Yeah, just using it as an example.
Okay.
Basically, your 1 to 18 even is supposed to be black. Okay. And your odd is supposed to be 19 to 36. That's your red. Okay. That's far as I know. I've never stepped into a casino.
All right. Serious?
Okay. I've never stepped into a casino and I've never played. Okay. But I'm just using this as an example because it is one of the only stations where your odds to win is very, very high. So a lot of people love to go to this. Okay. Then of course a lot of people love to play the one-arm bandit because you can just waste the whole time away for just 5 cents. But that's a different story for a different day. Okay, now I will go to the next slide.
Yeah, sure.
So tell Susan.
Tell Susan. Okay.
Okay. Now, so this is the greatest strategy ever. I want you to pay attention. Okay. First thing is I'm gonna put it as a short form called RR. Okay. Now, what is this RR? It means your return to your risk. Got it so far? Your return to your risk is called RR. Okay. So now this return to risk, right? What it means is, for example, if you risk $1 and you got a return of $2, your RR is 2. Okay. Now, if your minimum RR that you play is always 5, okay, you only need to be accurate 1 out of 5 times. Now, what does this mean? Say, suppose I take a trade today. Okay, I take a trade today. My stop loss is at $1 below. All right, my stop loss is $1 below. But my target point, that means my TP, is 2 points above. Then my RR is 2. Do you understand that? Please type in yes before I go on.
Okay, this is going to be very, very important. This is a very important strategy that Arun shared with me, and I told him that you must share it during this event. Okay, guys, this is so powerful. If you understand this, you're going to be like him, like M trader level, who know what's risk-reward ratio. Take a look at the screen right now.
Okay.
If you understand this, please key yes. All right, Arun.
Now, here's the thing. When you start playing this strategy, you're going to get stopped out a lot. Okay. When I say a lot, it's a disgusting amount. Okay. Sometimes as fast as 5 minutes, 10 minutes, you get stopped out. You understand or not? Okay. Now, but here's the thing. Once you understand how to get a RR of 2, you start becoming brave to go for a RR of 3. Then a RR of 4, RR 5, sometimes RR 10. And if you got the guts, you can even pull it on over days, months, weeks. Okay, 1,000 RR, 10,000 RR. Okay, now I'll go on to the next point. So I keep saying this again and again. I'm at point number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, number 5. You see, markets are random in nature, right? That means if you buy now, there's a 50% chance that it's going to go up, right? So that means you will say, yay, I'm right, right? But 10 minutes later can be wrong, You go all the way down and you're wrong, Okay? We'll come to that in a while's time. I'll come to that later. Okay. But here's the next thing. My next line, read it. It says, now your chance in winning a trade starts out at 1 out of 2, which we have already agreed on that just now. Okay. Now, if you were to lose 50% of your trades, that means you take 10 trades. I take 10 trades now. Each trade, I'm risking $10. Okay, and I'm gonna lose 5 trades. How much will I lose? It's $50. Everybody understand? Understand? Please say yes.
Okay, if you guys understand what Arun just said, please key yes. All right.
Okay. Now, but my next 5 trades, I make $250. So my net is $200. Do you understand that? As well, please just keep typing yes. Okay.
Keep on flooding the Zoom chat with yes right now if you already understand what Arun have just said. Okay.
So now I'm going to show you the second last line. Do you see by just following this simple system, Okay? Even if you lose 8 times in a row, okay, and you only got 2 profitable trades, can you see you're still positive or not? Do you see that or not? Okay, anybody needs me to repeat, right? Just put there repeat. I'll repeat. Repeat, okay, good. So, RR, it means your return, how much money you get return, your profit, in terms of what you have risked in the beginning. So if you buy an index, right, and you have put, for example, say $10 as your stop loss level, okay, you put your target point, right, at 20.
They can't see you.
Oh, they can't see, Sorry.
Okay. All right, we need to, okay, Arun is going to show you live demonstration. Look, guys, hold on a minute. We're going to flip the screen right now and let you see Arun's face, and he can show you to you. Now, you will need to really see how Arun do his trick here itself. Okay, now everybody, you guys can see Arun, right? Okay, if Arun do that again, Arun.
Okay, when you take a trade, right, you have a stop loss, right? And you got a target point, right? Make sure your target point is always huge and your stop loss is very small. Understand or not? You understand that? Now, what happens in this is first few times you start playing this, right? You get very frustrated. Why? You keep getting stopped out. But do you know what it does to your mind or not? It forces you to take better positions, Forces you to take better positions. Forces you to take better positions and better positions and better positions and better positions. Right? Hey, now they can see me, is it?
Yeah, I can see you now. I can see you right now.
They can see me, right?
Okay.
Okay.
We're going to do that.
Not say I want to show off.
Okay. I'm going to show you his trading account. I can see from here already. Wow.
Okay.
Okay. Wow. I like this trade.
Can you see where was it picked up from?
Okay, yeah.
Can you see? Can see that?
Okay, yeah, I can.
Can you see where is it picked up from? This is day chart. Day chart. Can you see that? I took this at 2 o'clock in the morning.
This morning?
This morning, yeah.
Wow, okay.
Can you see where is that?
Okay.
It's at the super bottom. Can you see that? Can you see?
Yeah.
Right? I hope you don't see the figure. They can't see the figure.
They can't see the figure, don't worry. Lucky, You see how much you make. Actually, let me see how much you make. Can you see? Now, let me verify for you just in case. Okay, I see for you. Oh shit. All right, he made a lot of money. Arun, just show us again where he bought again. Oh, don't show. Okay, don't show.
I don't want to show the figure. Okay?
Yeah, okay, don't show. Okay. I won't show your figure, but it's big enough. Okay. All right.
It is about, when you keep taking and taking and taking. So I show you a different one. Okay. The one that I get always wrong.
Always wrong?
Yeah, which is gold. Okay. But I managed to get one yesterday. Okay. All right.
So you bought near the low too?
Yeah, I bought near the low.
Okay, wait.
Okay. But this is a fluke shot. You have seen my losses on gold. Okay. Okay. You have seen my losses on gold before, right? Most of you have seen my losses on gold. And you see, here's the thing. I keep my losses very small now. I don't give myself chance, Sometimes when I get stopped out, right, can be even as fast as less than a minute. Okay, you take pump, you're out.
So Arun ask you this question. When you say you less than a minute you get stopped out, right? It's because your stop loss you place very, very near.
Yes, I place it very near.
Based on your amount of capital, your bit of capital level, or a level that you think that if this guy hit this point, you must cut.
Oh, okay. This one I have prepared. See whether I have it here or not. Okay. I put this. This is a wrong chart to show. I also know.
Wrong chart to show.
Yes,
not a TWB chart.
TWB chart.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, I give for you.
Yeah, but this one, very, very sorry. Can you all see it?
Yeah, they're turning on. They're switching for you. Yeah, correct. That's the one. Correct.
Okay, those of you can see it. I took this in the evening yesterday, I think, or night time. I can't remember when it was. Okay.
Hey, hold on. Okay. You do flip over.
Okay, how many of y'all can see there's something wrong with this page?
No, wait, they can't see it.
Okay, sorry.
Don't worry. All right, I think that this is the first time you're doing a lot of this showing, sharing, everything. Sorry. It's okay.
Paise.
Yeah.
I'm not used to this.
Me too. It's the first time we do so many things. We're having you guys live right now. We have PowerPoints like going on, showing charts. We are showing handphones. My God. Seriously, this is really very new and everything is something very different for TWB, but we keep on want to scale the hype because we want to give you the best. All right, we keep on want to give you the best. That's the reason why we are here today to share this with you. Okay, now we are up ready. Okay, Arun, you can continue to show.
Can you all see there's something wrong with this page or not?
It's not TWB.
Yeah, okay, number one, it's not TWB. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Second thing is, can you see the buy and sell or not?
The buy and the sell. Oh, yeah. We have the identical number.
Okay. Sure or not? Sure or not?
Means.
Okay. Now, next thing you look below. Can you see the stop is a trailing?
Okay, of 10 points.
The step is 1. You understand what this means or not? If you don't understand, I can go through your no.
Okay. I think they want to ask for what this is
all about. So now I go
to
the top one first. All right. This one, not many brokers offer this. Okay. But if you keep your trades long enough, it can actually go spreadless. You know why they're making from your swap and your interest anyway. Okay. So it will tend to do this, especially if you convert your options into Wall Street cash position. So sometimes you see, whenever I share my positions, you'll be wondering how come I took something else, but then it turns out to be a Wall Street cash position. Okay, that's one thing. Second thing is, do you see there's the word there, false open? Okay, now, so what happens in a false open is that you can fill in more orders at that same option level. Okay, so it's a bit complicated. So like what he was asking just now, if I see the position is going good and it's going better, right? Then I keep loading up. So I keep loading up on the way up, which is same like which is exactly the same as your TWB. Now you look at this graph in the first place. Okay, we now go to this thing called a trailing stop loss. Okay, I don't know how many brokers have it, but why I like to use IG markets is because there's this thing called a trailing stop loss. So what a trailing stop loss is that you take a position, you can just run away. You don't have to search anymore. Why? Because as long as the position is going up, right? Okay, this trail is going to chase after you. Okay, that's a trailing stop loss, right? Okay, so now that you have these few functions to help you, it will make it easy for you to load new positions when the market is going up. Okay, so now when you go and check your position, suddenly you will see, wow, it looks very nice at one level, but actually it's not. There's multiple purchases between different levels. It's just that it is the same counter. Okay.
So I'm going to hijack you a bit here. So Arun, you're saying that, right, this way you put this adding position, it says it automatically add for you.
No. You do it yourself.
You do it yourself, right?
Yeah, you do it yourself.
All right. Then in terms of the spread, you can see the spread is almost like totally the same. So it's because this broker provide that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. What's the leverage, by the way?
The leverage. Okay. If you're talking about the buying an option for this page one, right? Then it is about. What's the leverage? About 70, right?
1 to
70.
70.
1 to 70. 1 to 200. Sorry, it's about 1 to 200. Yeah.
For IG market and in the market now in Singapore, under 200, I don't think so. That's impossible.
Okay, then how much is it?
It should be 1 to 30.
That's why I was closer. I also don't know.
Okay, all right. The thing is this. The thing is, as I said, this PowerPoint slide is provided by Arun at a pretty last minute suggestion. So I need to just clarify for everybody, just in case everybody just jump ship to someone else.
Okay.
Okay, I need to just clarify this. All right, IG is a market maker licensed broker. That'll be very upfront here. And hence, therefore, their spread is also can be very tight. And the next thing is that the leverage is about 1 to 30 to 1 to 50 for index trading. So it's a bit different from the one we are using right now. And of course, for trailing stop, right, we do have it on MT4. It's MT4, you can actually select this trailing stop in the market also. All right, so just to clarify, because one of our sponsor is...
sorry, I'm so sorry.
We had to clarify this.
Y'all don't use IG market, I slap y'all, Walao eh. Put this slide inside. Take out.
Yeah, there this slide. Why must put the slide inside? All right, anyway, Arun, just very honest. Arun, you've been trading, and then obviously you showed your trading record, and obviously it's not MT4, so that's why we all ask, where Arun trade, where he's trading, and is he putting in the right place and stuff like that. Okay, all right. Just a joke, don't worry. Oh, technical guys are so on prompt, just a joke only. All right. So just to let you know that what has exactly happened here. So Arun, let's ask you a question. Don't mind. Just this is always the major question that people ask me is that what's the capital you're using right now?
Okay, very simple. Capital I'm using right now, right? I try to every month bring it down to less than $10,000.
Say it again?
I bring it down to less than $10,000.
Every month you're using a capital of less than 10,000, but you're making XXX, comma XXX.
You see, it's about the distance that you run. Okay? It's always about distance that you run. You see, this is a marathon game. Okay, if you want to play a sprint game, right, then this you will find that you are always in a position where you are taking positions where you have very, very large stop losses and very, very short target points, right? Okay, so it makes you happy for a short period of time. Okay, but you just think of it now. Suppose you take a position where your stop loss is 50, okay, but your target is 10 points. Yeah, you'll be very successful, you know. Okay, you have maybe 2 trades in a row, 3 trades in a row that you hit. But the one that goes down 50, right? Do you know it's going to take you a very long time to recover it? Okay, and it will just bite you, and then you start chasing losses. Okay, and then you try to go against the market, and then you know when it goes down, you're like, oh, here confirm bottom one, here confirm bottom. And let's face it, all of us traders, we got eye power, right? Our eyes have the biggest effect. What do? We stare at the screen, right? We stare at the screen and we open our eyes bigger and our eyebrows, the market will shoot up, right or not? We stare.
Do you agree with that? No, I think that usually it's like that. Please. Tolong. I've seen it in the office before. No? There was once in the office, I saw one person saying, don't say female, right? So he was doing this, really literally shaking this in the office. Okay, there are some questions coming up on board, and I don't mind because we have some time for this. Arun, I think this is a very important question.
Yes.
Is this, okay? Okay, when you win, we have been seeing all your 100 contracts that's available on the statement. But when you happen to lose, we only see that one contract. So what's the trick here that you did to able to tweak to trade 100 contracts?
Okay.
Yeah.
The cheapest and the cheapest way to trade 100 contracts is to use the barrier knockout option. Okay. So
options.
Yes.
Okay, options.
So a barrier knockout option. Just say, for example, your say your Dow Jones, Dow Jones is $35,000, for example. Okay, you can just play a 30-point range. Understand that? So one contract becomes $30, right? So 10 contracts becomes $300, right? 100 contracts becomes $3,000. Understand that? Okay, so it's 3,000, right? Means I can do how many contracts now? I can do 300 contracts, you know. Right now, if it goes up by 100 points, how much do you make? $30,000, 30,000, Okay. Now I ask you, those of you who are playing Dow Jones, right? Is 100 points something difficult for a Dow Jones to do? No, it's not. It's damn easy. Sometimes 1 hour can. When market opens, right? 10 minutes can. All right now, right now. So you always want to control your how much you spend. You see, if I tell you, if I give you $2 million, okay, you see, it's just like this. I always tell people, if you are very wise and intelligent, right, then please don't play this stock market game. So they ask me why. I say, because intelligent person will be able to tell you the best day to buy is yesterday, right? But here's the thing, if I invent a time machine for this person and bring him to yesterday and ask him, okay, now you buy, right? He'll say, now, why? Last week better. So you take this intelligent person, bring him back a week before that, and then ask him to buy. This intelligent person will say, what for? Last year better. What I'm just trying to tell you is this. At some point, you have to have some courage to decide that you want to do this.
Yes.
Okay. Now it takes wisdom to understand that you have to invest your money. Okay.
Cannot hijack one moment. I just want to let Arun take a little breather. And I see that from our screen right now, I see about 20% of you guys are not on your screen. So I think it's a very minimum respect here itself. Okay, guys, you got to be. Let's wave again to Arun. Let's give him more. This is a great time, you know. Arun, see all your fans are all with you. See that?
Yeah, they're still around.
Oh, okay, they're still around, right? So, guys, this is where Arun is trying to explain to you how he trades, and this is going to be so important to all of you right now. So, turn on your screen and ensure that we can see all of you. All right, Arun, there is this question from someone here. Okay.
Okay, yes, I'd love to answer that question.
Okay.
Arun, it seems like you started this trading
very early
in your life. Who's that, by the way?
Anna.
Okay, Anna. What? Anna? Anna is a power lady, I tell you.
Of course, I always think that way.
And you know, I don't read most of the messages inside our chat because sometimes can be 300 in a day, right?
Yes.
But when I see Anna post, I'll click and then just go and see because
how you know it's Anna?
Person.
How you know Anna post, by the way?
Can see what when there's
the names come out.
The names come out.
Right? Okay.
Then I know that every time she posts something, it's pretty humorous. Wait, I'll answer her question first.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, Anna. Here's the thing. 1987 is the answer. Okay. I was in secondary 2, right? Yeah, thank you. My classmate over there.
Oh, okay. I thought your PA over there.
No.
Okay.
1987. You know what was my job in the afternoon? From 1:30 to 5 p.m. Okay. Sorry, Sec 1 from 1986. Sorry. My job from 1:30 p.m. when I got back from school all the way to 5 p.m. right, was my father will call me. Okay, switch on teletext. Number 303. How many of you remember what is teletext?
I remember 303. I remember.
Okay. So
wait, 303 in teletext is what page is that? Let me see. Whoever get it correct, I will give you something here. 303. Tell me. 303 teletext. What do you see? Don't tell me stocks. I also know stocks.
Yes. Okay. So when you open 303, it will show you what is the highest volume. Sorry, largest mover. 301 will show you just the market summary. Okay. So 303 which is the biggest mover, right?
Volume, right?
Is it volume?
Yeah, 303 volume.
Okay. 303 is volume. Okay.
Correct.
So I have to report to my father. He will call up every 30 minutes. I have to tell him, okay, and which one moves here, which one moves there. I'll tell him. And then he was doing this, and suddenly in about 1987, out of the blue, he just stopped, right? So I was also helping him fill up his journal. There was this place in Center Point, Times the bookstore. I don't know whether you all remember. Used to be on the 5th floor in the 1980s. Okay, I had every Saturday. I was forced by my father to go and buy this magazine. It's called The Chart Weekly.
Chart Weekly.
Chart, CHART. It's called The Chart Weekly.
Okay.
Okay. So, you know, in those days, you can't see the chart, right? You only can look back at the chart based on what the week was. All right. Now, this book will have the chart for just about all the blue chip counters and all the major indexes. Okay. It's printed by Straits Times. It's called The Chart Weekly. And inside there, I'll see him. You draw this line, draw that line, draw this line, draw that line. And then, you know, I was asking him what he was doing. And he told me this. Okay. He said, if you are in the stock market, throughout the whole period of time, right, there's a high chance you lose money, okay? But if during a recession, you just go in, right, all right, you will find that, 9 out of 10 times, everything's going to go up. But there'll be a point where there's a point of inflection. You all know what's the meaning of point of inflection? Who don't know, say don't know. I explain right now.
Anyone here don't know what is the point of inflection? By the way, that's not the winner was Stanley. Congratulations. It's 303 was top volume. I know that because every time I click on the 303, just to see that. In fact, go coffee shops and those bubble shops all doing that.
Top volume.
Yes, top volume.
Okay. Point of inflection means a graph, right? When it goes up, you think it's going to come down, right? But it's not. It's actually flattening out before it goes back up again. That is a point of inflection. Okay. So in most recessionary cycles, there is like a cooling off period before it goes up again. Okay, so he's always searching for that point, and how he was doing it was quite amazing, okay. It's very much like what Cal does lah. Okay, you draw line, draw this curve, draw that curve, draw here, draw everywhere, right? Okay, but in that mess, there actually is a very, very clear understanding of what direction is going to go. Why? Because like you can't predict the future. It's impossible to predict the future. Okay, and those of you who are expecting Uncle Cal to predict the future, right? Okay.
I'm born 1979. And 1986, you're already secondary one, right?
Yes, yes.
Right. Okay, just get it right. Okay, just those who understand will understand.
Yeah, it's impossible to predict the future. Okay, right? Like what I always tell people, they ask me, so Arun, what you think is the market going to be like in the next 2 years? I'll tell them, right? I'll just tell them, both, I at home I've got 2 balls, okay? They are both not crystal, okay? They are rubber balls.
Oh, okay.
Okay, football, play football, yeah?
Okay, okay.
Okay, so anyway, what I'm trying to say is it's impossible to predict the future. But what you can do is, based on how things have been going over the past few days, past few weeks, past few months, you should be able to make a good prediction of how it's going to go in the near future. Okay? And that's what he does. Now, because Cal does it, so I don't do it anymore. Okay? Really, I don't do it anymore. Last time I do it, and really, I got proof here, sitting here with me, okay? We used to draw lines before Azhar bumped into Cal. We used to draw lines every day, draw line here, draw line there, draw. Now no need to draw already, okay? Why? You click open your TWB signal, all the lines are there. Then recently got 2 new lines added, right? Okay, the more the merrier, understand?
Okay. Do you know what 2 lines are Arun referring to? Anyone referring? Recently, we added 2 more lines. Anyone know what are 2 lines? Let's see whether the TWB students are actually still there.
Yes, correct. MLP, very good. Yes, that's right. Okay, KFC. Right, of course, but nothing is better than KCX, right, guys? Yes, okay. Some of you get the joke. Okay, now. Okay, I go back to this slide. Okay,
right? Yes, hold on. I need to flip over to the screen right now. All right. Yeah, actually, this KCX is a Cal cyclical extreme.
Yeah, who says anything else?
Who's that guy who came up that joke, man? That's terrible.
Yeah, terrible guy.
Who's that guy? Yeah, the guy we saw that day. Okay, so the greatest strategy ever.
Okay, so now I go back to this one right now here.
Okay, the greatest strategy ever. Okay, here we go. All right. Before that.
Before.
Or more.
Thanks for showing everybody all my slides.
Yeah. Okay, the thing is just now, someone asked, they would like to have they would like to, they would like to know that, can you share the Excel spreadsheets that you did earlier? Can you show on us, the one those, not very good, huh? Can you show?
Can. Which one you want to see?
Okay, I tell you what, guys, and later on, right, I will let Arun do this, okay?
Yeah, I'll show later.
Yeah, no. We'll do this very simple, okay? Arun, later on, right, you will go through your PowerPoint.
Can.
Those you think that you can allow our TWB student to receive it. Okay, those who are online. Those are online, okay? If you really want it, okay, the spreadsheets that Arun did, please key your name. I want to repeat your name onto the Zoom now. If you want, only TWB student will receive this. If you want a copy of the information that Arun allow you to have it, key your name onto the Zoom group chat, okay? We are keeping all this rolling in. We will give to whoever there. Okay, you put your nickname, I don't recognize you won't get it, no?
No, but I can understand why they would want my slides. I mean, look at how handsome I am.
Yes, of course.
Who also don't want my photo? You want to make...
I'm going to put one big one already in the office later on.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, Arun, can go ahead.
Okay, so now I go back to this one. Just now I was going through this and explaining to you all. Okay, how with this system, right? Okay, even if you lose 8 of your trades, okay, you are still profitable, right? That means when you choose to make any trade, right, you cannot use the emotional Mr. Jones or the emotional Mrs. Jones to play this game. Okay, you have to use the ruthless Mr. Jones, the ruthless Mrs. Jones. Okay, most of the time, if you see you got 2 trades already salah, right? Already stop playing. It might not be your day, okay? Or the market is just not going in your way, all right? And it could be a day where just about everything that you have planned for is not going according to plan. Now, why is that the case, right? Such days happen, and I'll go through later on with you and explain what to do on such days, okay, where such things happen, all right? Because why? You see, let's look at it from the most basic level, okay? Say my most favorite stock, okay, which I love to buy and I love it so much, okay, it's DBS, right?
Say it again?
DBS, Development Bank of Singapore.
Okay, you heard that.
Now, when I buy DBS, I buy because of very, very good fundamental reasons, okay? Reasons which I have placed actually in the earlier part of my slides, okay? I love to buy also this Fraser Capital Mall, okay? It's a very, very good REIT to buy. But here's the thing, sometimes news which doesn't even affect this company, right, can pull it down, okay? Like for what? Besides your black swan event, okay? Something as easily as, manufacturing sector this year has dropped by 32%, okay? Now, if this dumbass reporter decides to put along the next line, this is going to affect the interest rates or whatever, right? Something which just come out of the blue, right? And then, investors looking at it, right? Wow, let's go and short it, okay? This can happen, right? And then, it's not to your advantage. So sometimes these kind of things can always happen. And even though you have done all your research, right? And it is a good buy, it still goes against you, right? So what do you do in such situation? So early in stocks. What's your advice to those who started very late? Okay, I got a very nice question. Firstly, from Anna. Anna, you're very young, please. What you're saying, if you have taken... Started very late, actually it's not late, right? Okay, to give you a very simple answer to this, let me give you a very simple answer to this, okay? I don't have the exact figures to this, but I read it somewhere before. Warren Buffett, I think he made his first 1 billion, okay, when he was only 65, But his next, I don't know how many 100 billions, right, was from age 65 to 80 or something like this, okay? It was very much later. So why is that the reason? Well, generally, the moment you get the hang of something, right, you can just do it and you can do it better and better and better. And it's the same thing with trading as well, okay? The moment you get the hang of it, right, you can just do a very, very good job. So it's the same thing as this strategy, right? The moment you get the hang of it, right, you do a very, very good job. So a lot of times, like I said, I do pay for signal services as well. If I see any position where the stop loss is a very large amount in terms of my potential gain, right, I will not take it, or I will take it. I'll take the because after all, it is a suggested stop loss. It is a suggested target point, right? I will shorten the stop loss. Okay, the shorter the better, right? Okay, I go to my next slide.
Let's press.
I pressed already.
Oh, press it, yeah? Okay, which is that? Risk management, right?
I'm supposed to say, Susan, please. No, not this one.
Yeah.
The one before this.
Yeah, it's okay. Look from here, guys. Okay. All right, so Arun, while we are waiting for the changeover, right? I think, is there like anything like after the break? We are going to break very soon, and we'll final break. Okay. After the break, Arun will be telling you, right, what he really thinks for everyone, right, to take away for today in terms of what they should prepare themselves for every morning, what should they be doing, yeah, and then prepare what of how to become a really good trader. I think that's very important, right? Okay, so yeah, now the risk management.
Okay, so just now, you all understand the RR already, right?
Yeah.
Okay, the risk reward ratio. Okay, now I'm going to show you again. This is how to be the house in trading. How to be the house, right? Your account management is very, very very important. All right. So this is how you control your stop losses, right? Which is, if you have $1,000 account size, right? You try not to have each trade the stop loss. I'm not talking about margin. I'm talking about the stop loss. the stop loss cannot be more than 1% of your account size. Okay, this will allow you to have about 100 trades. Okay, so you can keep practicing. And if you do on $1,000, you know, people like to always ask me this question. Okay, Arun, how you made this money? Arun, how you made this money? I always tell them, my friend, it's the wrong question. It's the wrong question. Okay, the question that you should be asking is, can you show me how to be an accurate trader? Because the money will come. But nobody wants. Everybody wants easy fix. They want fast answer. Go through difficult steps, don't want. You show me how to do, I want to do. So I always tell them, if that's the case, right, the best thing you can do, right, is you give your money to Along. Okay? Along will give you the best return. Really. Okay?
Well, you're on live at the moment, no? You're on live.
Oh, sorry.
But you know license,
yeah, but you know what I mean.
Fund
okay?
money manager.
Yeah, so that is the wrong way to do it. Okay, the way to do it is that you want to do it yourself, right? You want to know how to do it, and you want to know how to you see, it's a set skill. The moment you have this set skill, right, then you can easily do. So a lot of them ask me, hey, coach me lah. I always tell them, look, I'm not interested in coaching. I really am not interested in coaching, and don't worry, I'm not going to set up my own school and teach people how to trade, because why? I got better things to do. Okay. I didn't mean that in a bad way. I didn't mean that in a bad way.
Yeah, I try to.
What I'm trying to say is, teaching is just not for me.
Oh, okay.
I'm not a good teacher. Our school students one, no. Yeah, I probably don't have the patience that Uncle Trainer has. Okay, you see him, he's very, very, he has the patience to actually repeat and repeat and repeat and repeat, right?
Like a broken recorder.
Yes. You see, you go inside one of our chat groups. Lucky I didn't say which one. He keeps repeating the same thing now, and then like about 10 to 20 minutes later, somebody can ask the exact same question.
How do you think I feel by then when that happened?
I've told you before. Luckily, it's not me lah. If it's me, I'll say, I'll just put this logo, ask them to read, right?
Okay. Do that. All right. So the thing is this. Okay, I think that Arun have already shared with you guys with regards with this risk management. I think you guys have already understand. All right, again, this was going to end this event soon. We're going to go to a last 5 minutes break, a quick one. All right, last 5 minutes, and Arun will wrap up for you the main essence that you guys need to know what to do in preparation for your trading from Monday onwards. I think this is something that you really need to stay on and enjoy, right, Arun?
Yes, that's right.
Okay, so we're going to go into a break, the next last 5 minute break. It'll be a very quick one, 5 minutes, and we'll come back and we should end by 1 to 1:05 p.m. Okay? All right, guys, that will be, all right, stay on till, right? Get something, go water, wash your face and stuff like that. Okay, I'll see you guys in 5 minutes time. Okay, cheers. Okay, guys, welcome back. This is the third segment of this event. We're going to end this one with a big bang. But before we do, and let Arun continue his risk management part, all right, before we go there. All right, let me tell a little secret here. Okay, Arun. Now, just now earlier you said that the first time you met me and all those stuff.
Yes.
Now, let me tell you a secret.
Okay.
When I met you the first time, I was kind of worried because I know that you are a very good trader. And the thing is, okay, something is missing on the screen right now.
But they can hear us.
Can you hear us, by the way?
If you can hear us, please type, I can hear you.
Yes, they can hear us. Okay. You're just not streaming at the moment. Don't worry. Okay. Okay, can hear. Okay.
And then there was light.
Okay. All right. You're still waiting for the thing. All right. So what happened is that then when Arun sat beside and talked to me, right, I was like, this guy is trying to unearth all the TWB system techniques and stuff. I was pretty worried, Arun. And you were telling me that you've been trying to find and figure a way how to derive the pivot. Yeah. So have you found a way that how the pivot is being created?
Okay, because it is not the same as other pivots that you see. Okay, it could be close. Okay. But I think you didn't hear the part that I was mentioning just now. And that's that your pivots tend to be closer together. If you want to know the one that we have all not figured out yet, actually it's the KCX. Everything else we have more or less figured out.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, scary.
It's only the KCX that we don't know what's the algorithm behind it.
Okay.
But you see, that's not the point. Okay. Nobody likes a smart aleck, right? You go to a class, there will always be one student, right, who will try to correct the teacher, right?
Yes.
Okay. And what happens? The whole class doesn't like the guy, right? Because he makes the teacher look bad. He'll get the whole class into trouble, right? So why you want to be that person, correct?
Okay.
So don't bother calculating. Just pay only $80 a month. $80, $90 a month.
$96.
No, actually it isn't. It's less than that. Why? You wait for the package. Then you buy a big package, right?
Yes.
Which says 6 months. Then you go and buy double. Then you call Uncle Ben. Hey, Uncle, stretch for me. Okay.
Trade secret. Okay, the thing is this, what happened is that then along the years, put it this way, when I created the TWB system, right, many people have been trying to figure out how the pivot is, the KCX, the KSI and stuff like that. I'm just wondering upfront, even you get this formula about how to cook curry chicken, and then you from internet, and it's supposed to be from one of the very well-known chefs, do you dare to do it? And would you think that you will do the same thing too? End of the day is about how you apply on it. That's the risk management involved. Exactly. And that's the reason why I invited Uncle Arun, right, to come here, Uncle Arun, okay, to come here to keep on remind you how he make his money, not because that he do something different. It's that he practiced this risk management very, very well. Okay. All right, so let's just go to the slide right now to complete what he had to share before he ends it off with what you need to do every single morning. All right, let's go to the risk management area now.
Okay, so just now I stopped around here and I was saying that try your best to use 1% of your account size. Now, I do not know whether this was shared or not, but back in, I think it was in March, the three of us, that means me, Pius, and Azhar, we did this little experiment where we only had $1,000 in our account, and we wanted to see how far we could get with this $1,000. Okay, and we only used the TWB system. We followed these basic rules also, which is the account size trade, how much we are allowed to trade, how much we can lose in a trade. Okay, we followed this religiously. All right, and we played and all three of us, right? All three of us made money, Okay, now I think the highest one managed to hit like about 200+%. Okay, but here that's it's 300+%. But that's not the point. The point is that in the long run, okay, even the worst person who went up 60%, that's 60% a month, Okay, can you find for me any other investment tool out there that can give you a return rate of 60% a month? You see, it is not a matter of how much money you have, because it's just a number. It's always about the accuracy of the trading system that you're using, okay, the tools that you have, right? When Israel went for their Yom Kippur War, they had 100 the number of aircraft as Egypt. But the equipment that they had on each aircraft was twice as superior. Just that small amount of difference could outnumber the 100 to 1. What I'm trying to tell you is basically this, okay? If you have a signal system, not signal system, what I said, if you have this, it's, this, the CCRY, yeah, with a KSI, right?
Okay.
And must be a pivot, or trigger something, okay? You follow these rules, right? Print the damn thing out, put it in front of your laptop. Sorry, excuse my language. Did I just say a bad word?
Yeah, I did. That's okay. No one heard it. No one heard it.
Okay, put it in front of you. Okay, why keep doing that? Because even me, I do 10 trades, right? The 11th one I can forget again, no? Okay, so if I keep forgetting, I'm sure you also keep forgetting. Paste it in front of you, okay, and just keep following the rules. And everything that we did in that 1 month, right, we recorded it down, and we checked back, right? And we found that those which were followed by a quant. Okay, what do you all call it? BMB, is it? Yeah.
Okay.
The quant, those which are followed by those huge movements, that means where the market has bought out all the sellers and then they sell out all the buyers, okay, to give them a trade angle to go. Okay, see, this cage thing, okay, it's very, very powerful. You know, I heard it about 20 years ago, and then to hear it again, right? Okay, after so many years, right?
Okay.
It was very refreshing. Why? Do you know that this BMB thing, which Carl talks about, which is, I went to search again for it. You can't find it. You really cannot find it. Okay, it is a true thing. That means to say that when a big boy comes into the market, right, and then they want to play inside that range, right? Okay, they'll go and kick everybody out first, and then they will determine the direction they want to go. This is very true. Okay, now when these kind of movements happen, this is when your color change is very effective, and it's going to go in a very particular direction in a very strong burst in a short period of time. Okay, so you wouldn't want to miss it out. Right now, a lot of people like to ask me this question also. So you sit down there and you stare the whole day at the screen. The answer is no. So I have many markets open, and I scan. Yeah, you just go and scan. Within 3-4 minutes, you can find something on, right? And I don't tend to close my positions. That means a lot of times I take position, I only put a stop loss. I don't have a target point, and I just let it run. Okay. So when you keep doing that, you'll find that you're always in the game.
Okay, let me just hijack Arun. So you guys heard very loud what Arun just said. Okay, number one, Arun realized that during his little game that he played with Azar and Pius, they really did this real challenge with $1,000 as capital. All right, strictly follow the TWB system rules. All right, and keep their losses small. They actually have averagely all make minimally 60% return in one single month. And of course, one individual, I won't say who, but
I also won't say who.
Likely is, my left arm side gets a bit tired. Right?
Yeah, mine also.
Really? Okay. Someone on my left side basically make more than 200%. Actually, the answer is about 400%. You're not wrong. Okay, I heard that. Okay. So the thing is, it works. That's the reason why Arun is here, sitting right here, talking to TWB students. But of course, again, I said he basically kept his losses very small. He do not reject any trades, and he mentioned this. The BMB really plays a huge part in the setup, right? And of course, he said about the cage itself. Now, many people don't use the cage, in fact. What do you think is the main reason why people don't like the cage?
Okay, I'll tell you why I don't like the cage, right? Because it is, why people don't like the cage, right? It's because of our evolutionary roots, okay? We hate to be thrown as monkeys into cages.
Tell me what should I do next? Okay. All right. Okay.
Okay. So anyway, I just complete this last part that I was doing.
Okay.
Which is to make sure your risk management is very important. This goes along very well with what I said earlier on. Okay. right? Okay, now I will just show you one of my slides.
Okay.
I use this as a template.
Okay.
My next one I've changed, Susan.
Okay.
Okay, next slide.
Yeah.
This is a template that I know before. Yes, this one. This is a template which I myself go and calculate out.
Okay.
Okay, why I go and calculate out? It basically tells you, based on the amount that you invest, what should be your stop loss distance, what should be your limit distance, and I do not go less than this. What I mean that I do not go less than this, if I'm taking something, look at the top, for example, for Dow Jones, if I take a stop loss of 100, for example, I'll make sure my limit is definitely more than 200. You understand? Okay, and then the contract size you see is 0.5. Why? It maintains my risk at $50 and my reward 100. You understand not? So this can be these can be the three combinations that I go for. So if I take a 2 contract, it would be at a stop loss of 25 and the limit will be 50. Got it? Understand? Okay. So it's good for you to go and calculate all this out, go and put it somewhere so you can print it out. All right. Now, on the right hand side, you see it's for STI. That's for Singapore stock market. Now I know all of y'all don't play the Singapore stock market, okay? But I support Singapore, man. I love Singapore.
Yes, okay? Singapore, yeah.
And which is why I play. So I got many different combinations for STI because STI is a very funny market. You know, a lot of people like to always tell you, right, that STI got no backbone, right? Will always follow world markets, right? You know, it's not true at all. It's really not true. Okay, past few weeks it's been going down. Everything has been going up. All right. Okay, next one. I go to here. This one.
Okay, but before that, the whole one, this managing R&R. Before that, look at the one STI that Arun has created. You notice that when his stop loss is very small, right? His contract size ain't small. Realize that?
Yes, yes.
That is what we've been telling you guys. Many people have been asking how you do it, how another individual with the M in front did it. And we keep on reminding them that it's all about risk management. As the money that you risk is always the same. Yeah, but the thing is that the stop loss, if you're going to be small, then your lot size will be big. And of course, if you get it correct and you run the trade, you're going to make a lot of money for you. Exactly. It's as simple as that itself. But kind of people don't really see the point, right? Yeah, so that's the reason why now I will tell you why index trading is so addictive. Okay, this is going to be so important because we have many Dow Jones traders, S&P traders, NASDAQ traders, Hang Seng traders. Let's go now. Why is index trading so addictive? Okay,
this is what I have realized. All right, some people always have this thought that since I can lose big, means I also can win big. That's not really true. Okay, sad fact of the matter is, I know I read this somewhere. I read this somewhere before. You know, when you're playing CFD, that means contracts for difference. Okay, only CFD. When you play CFD, contract for difference, somebody has to win for somebody to lose. For CFD only, not for stocks. For stocks, the whole world can be making money at the same time, but not for CFD. Because if you are shorting it, means that you are borrowing somebody's contract who's longing it. Do you understand? Okay, then you understand. So you will find that sometimes it's as bad as only 15% of people are actually making money on it. All right. Now they also always feel that they can chase back their losses because since it's so easy to win, it's easy to do so. But no, sometimes this demon, when it gets into you, right, it's just going to consume you. You cannot let that happen. Okay. Basically, right, when you do that, you're going to start gambling. And the whole idea of this is, right, to first accept that you are gambling. And second thing is stop that gambling, right? I know it sounds contradictory, but you have to turn yourself into being the house. As long as you are the house, you are not gambling. Got it? Okay. I just do a very short summary of
exit strategy.
What I have, done before. All right. So this one, some of you asked me this earlier, right? This is the time and the timings that I have been in the stock market. So as you see, it's not much. Okay, 1994, I was playing IPOs. That's initial public offer. Okay, so the rates of return was about 10% per annum, which is not bad. Okay, yeah, it says there yet to exit in total. Why? Why is that the case, right? A lot of things they give you bonus. You can't sell already, lah. Okay, now in 1998. Was a nice one as well. I was in university at that time. Okay, they helped me get some nice, very nice, beautiful cars. And then 2006-07, there was also a nice bull run. Okay, but here's the thing. what if you ask me what's my greatest ability is, I know when to stop, you know. A lot of people don't know when to stop. Okay? Knowing when to stop is very, very important. All right? At some point, if you feel that this is not something that is for you, right? Okay? You should stop, you know, take a break, listen to how other people are doing it, and then you start again. Okay? Right? And last one, these are bonus tips for you.
Okay, the observing. But just before we change over, I just realized something, Arun. You make a lot of money during crisis.
Yes.
Can you see that, guys? You see, other than 1994, the IPO, right? You look at 1998, he played the wave of the Asia financial crisis and exited after that. Means that he bought near the 1997 lows, and 98 he went in and he profited. Then you notice that again in 2006, just 1 year before the Lehman crisis, you were in for 6 months on the bull run. But more importantly, in 2009, when the whole world was exiting, right, you make 300%. And the crazy part is now the whole world, right, during pandemic time, all ran away. You went in and you make 2,000% and it's still counting. Guys, this is what you must take away today. All right, really, look at how he trades in the market. Look at how he actually focuses. The reason why we keep on reminding you guys, right, CCRY, right, the red must come before the yellow, and the selling must come in first. And Arun have been doing that all the way. So now with that, right, he's going to wrap it up for you about observing patterns. This is the slide that you really have to listen. I know that some of you getting hungry right now. It's getting lunchtime. Okay. But this is going to be very important.
I'll be very, very fast.
Okay, come, let's go.
Now, I covered this earlier on also about how history repeats itself. Okay. It repeats and repeats and repeats and repeats. Okay. You know, there's one slide, but I don't like to steal other people's presentation. Okay, where he showed the lemmings going to the edge, and then the whole lot of them saying, "Oh no, it's different this time." Okay, do you remember that slide? That was shared, I think, about a month ago.
Yes.
Okay. You know, here's the funny thing. Actually, it will repeat. You know, and then it will repeat again. And then it will repeat again. Okay. Now, number 3, you see there's this 4-to-1 pattern. Okay. Now, what's this 4-to-1 pattern? I always tell people, why don't you, if you don't know how to trade, right, why don't you just count the days? Okay. So what is this 4-to-1 pattern, right? In general, in 1 week or 5 days, right? 4 days market will go up, 1 day will go down. Okay. So which direction do you think is better to play? Simple question. Which direction is better? Buy up or you play shorting? Okay. Now, often, of course, those who play short, the short can go down. I also know, but not often. All right. Now, next one, I give you all homework to do. Number 1, 2, 3, 4. Number 4, quants happen. Okay. Now, if you look at Dow Jones, there's a timing for it. You know, every day is about the same time. It's within the same period of time. Go and search out for these quants. Now, these quants can help you play the market for fun. Okay. Now, next one, there's this bank clearing timing, right? Normally happens every Friday night. Okay. Go and play it also. It's worth it, you know. You just go and buy and then you go and sleep. Okay. Now, there's also NFP. Now, NFP can move a few ways, right? But generally, 4 will be up, 1 will be down again. All right. Nice pattern to play as well. Next one, Thursday and Friday, there's always a pattern. Okay. If Thursday go down, means what? What do you think will happen on Friday? If Thursday goes down, what happens on Friday? Give me the answer right now. Up or down? If Thursday go down, Friday will be what? Up or down?
Go pub, go for a drink, go for dinner.
Yeah, see, everybody say up. Most likely it's going to be up. Okay. Very unlikely to be down. All right. Now, next one, crypto, right? Crypto, I only play this Friday to Tuesday thing. That's all, you know. All right. What I do is I just buy on Friday and I sell on Tuesday. I don't bother about the time. Okay. I just see a position. I just go in. I take it and then I see what happens. All right. 9 out of 10 times. I'm not kidding you. 9 out of 10 times is profitable, you know. All right. Now, last one. This one's very, very important. Last time I used to read the news upside down. Okay. I used to watch Bloomberg upside down. Thanks to Cal, I can watch Netflix every night. Okay, because he does it all for me. Right? I just need to pay attention to MAO. This time I'm very serious, you know. So the amount that I pay every month for this TWB system, it's very worth it, you know. You know why? I get to spend time with my kids. Really, you know, really. You want to be a trader, you really need to do a lot of homework. Okay? But if somebody's doing it for you, alamak, $90 means just throw at him, lah. Right?
Ouch.
Okay. My last slide, right?
There's a slide.
All?
There's almost slide coming up.
Okay, this one actually I covered just now already. I was talking about,
Not this one. Not this one. We need to go forward.
Finish.
Forward.
Yeah, finish already.
No. Yeah. Not this one. Forward. We need next slide. Next slide. Yeah.
They're done already.
Yeah. Okay. No. Back.
Back two more. Back two more. Okay. Finally, yeah. Okay. So finally, let me just summarize this. Okay. Actually, my normal time frame for riding a recession maximum is 1 year. So that means from April to April I would stop. Okay. But in I think it was December or January, I can't remember, when I was introduced to TWB, and then I found that actually I can trade a little bit longer. Okay. But however, me being me, I'm very disciplined in the fact that I don't want trading, whether it being stocks or index, I don't want it to consume my life. It cannot consume me. Okay. Because what happened is if I make loss, I end up getting into a bad mood and taking it out on the people around me. Okay. And I do not want that to happen. Right. So, I just limit myself, maybe 5 minutes a day, and that's all. Really, some days I don't even look at it at all. Okay, why you don't need to look? If you have such a good position, right, and then you already max out your margin, right, what can you do? Nothing, right? Just every day look at it and just, that's all you can do, right? So, there's no need to get consumed by it, right? And I found that, ever since I started using it, it gives you a lot of confidence, because why you just turn down to the day chart, okay, it's looking in the same direction. You turn back to the hour chart, okay, looking in the same direction. I go back 15-minute chart, same direction, down to the 1 minute chart. I don't have to do anything really, because if all the stars are aligned, right, okay, you don't really have to do anything. So because you have this system that is working for you, there's no need for you to be doing much, which is why I must say that as long as you follow the system, okay, I really love the pivots, follow the rules, okay, and I always tend to open up many screens so that I can choose the best market for it, okay. Now, I think there are some questions, I'm done already, but there are some questions which I saw earlier on which I never got to answer.
Okay, let me just ask you a question on this. We're going to wrap it up for this event. I think that you guys have already heard a lot from Arun. Okay, let me just ask a couple of those questions that we can answer immediately. Those a bit tougher one, we will leave it on during our morning MAO. Is that, Arun, since you let the counter run, right, do you set trailing stop? If let's say the counter is running in your favor, do you really put a trailing stop? Because sometimes people say, I put trailing stop, next moment I got hit.
It depends if it's, okay, the answer is, if it is a choppy market, yes, I will put a trading stop loss. Okay. If it isn't a choppy market, right, then no, I'll switch it off. The moment I see, okay, I will always set my stop losses at my 1 or 2 R level. Understand? That means, okay, that means if I risk $10, the moment it's in profit more than $10, say profit 20, profit 30, I'll put it at profit 10. So that at least for this trade, I already got 1 R. Because at the end of the day, you remember my earlier on the spreadsheet, right? I only count R, I don't count anything else. I just count R. Because all my stop losses is the same value. Because it's the same value, I just take R, multiply by 10, I know how much I earn. Right? You see?
Okay, you got it? All right. The thing is this, okay, end of day, people have been always asking this question. Arun, so for charting, do you prefer like M15 or M5 or M1?
Okay.
Yeah.
So am I supposed to give the correct answer or can I give my own answer?
Your own answer, Arun. Go ahead.
Can. So here's the thing, right? When the market opens, right, I like to switch on the 10-second chart.
10 seconds chart.
Yeah, when the market just opens, why? It looks like, when you're on an aeroplane, cannot turbulence, you think, wow, it's damn shook, Okay, it looks like, like someone gonna die. It's damn nice to watch it. So I love the adrenaline of watching that.
Okay.
Okay. Now, but I normally will take a position just before the market opens. So I won't see the market open, then I take. No, I take before that, right? Then I'll see it while riding up, right? Then after that, of course, when it starts to slow down, then, I mean, when it's, for example, pre-market, right? You use 5 minutes, actually is good enough. 5 minutes or even 1 minute is good enough because it's hardly moving, okay? So now for DEX, it's the same thing. DEX is only active 2 times throughout the whole of its trading time. So from about 3 to 3:30 is extremely active, okay? Then it wakes up again at about after their lunch. So that will be maybe about 7:30 to 8 o'clock, like that. It will start to get active again, all right? And then 9, you will see it will start to follow your, actually about 8:30, it will start to follow your Dow movement because your Dow non-cash market starts to open at about 8:30.
All right. So I think Arun did a fantastic job. What do you think? Fantastic job. Like, come on, do this to me. Put a thumbs up and stay there, right? I think he done a great job, right? Round of applause for him. You can just do that if you don't mind doing this. All right, we're coming to the final part of this entire event. I just need to do this because this is still our TWB event, right? Let's just go to the screen right now that we will cover up and complete this. Arun, fantastic, man. I see there's loads of people saying that we've done a great job. Okay, Angeline, I think that what other causes did Arun take? I think we can also put it here. It's a TWB event.
No, but it's not okay. I can answer you this question.
Okay.
Besides TWB, which other course you took was a great investment for you? Okay. The answer to that is when I took my private pilot's license. Okay. Pilot. It was really worth it. It will cost you about, I think today's money is about $20,000. Okay, to go and get your private pilot license. You can do it in Malacca. It's really worth the money.
I think they're asking more like, do any other courses, in fact. No, it's damn good. You're a good brother. Okay, let's just get the final slide to just wrap it up. Mine, actually. All right, so the technical team are trying to get my final slide. I just tell you guys on this something very, very important. Is that, right, Arun is really a good friend. From the beginning, right, from the very beginning, I was a bit afraid of him. As I said, now we are so close, and I can tell you this, he really, really puts in a lot of effort to share stuff with you, all right? And he's been telling me, Cal, you guys are doing very well for TLB, right?
Yes.
Okay, so this is going to be the final slide, okay? We're going to have it on screen right now. Right, do note that our price has going to go up pretty soon, okay? The reason why we invite your friends and family members to join us, because, all right, okay. Okay, there's some technical side. We are all, come on, we're new to this, okay? All right, so do note, right, our price today is still going at 1588 for today only. So if your friends are still with us until now, tell them that to your left, tell them, say, okay, for today is at 1588. So $100 discount. But do note, I'm not kidding you guys, by the 1st of August, the price will move to 2888. Okay, now why 2888? Because we're going to give you a lot of other stuff coming in, but of course in price varies, right? You should try to go something, be a savvy trader, investors, or a cost con goer. You should go for a lower price. So 1st of August, the price will definitely go up to 2888. No kidding. So guys, 9274-9213 is Richard Heng's number. Contact him to get this price. It's only valid for today. All right, it's only valid for today. All right, once again, Arun, I really thank you for today.
I thank you as well.
All right, you can see that all the slides is prepared by Arun. As I mentioned this earlier, those who left your name, we will definitely give you a set of what Arun thinks that is fair to share with you in a PDF copy form. All right, but of course, please respect him. Shall we give it to you? Do not forward out. I think it's unfair, okay? All right, so for the rest of the stuff, like what the course fee covers, subsequent months, you can ask your friend, okay? Because today is not a preview. We're just showing this slide because it's a TWB event. So your friend will be the best testimonial to tell you what do you look out for and what can we have. Or if not, just contact Richard Heng once again, right? And then he will inform you what you're going to receive from us. All right, once again, thank you guys so much. Okay, guys, if you really enjoy Arun's this event, all right, round of applause for him one more time for Arun. Yay! Come on, yay! See, he's enjoying himself. All right, peace, Arun.
Okay, peace.
Okay, all right, thank you very much. Okay, all right, thank you guys. Okay, thank you. We take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.